Okay. Okay.
Oh no.
All right. We're starting soon.
We all
All right.
got Rio clock.
Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to the Nerdcore live show. Actually, live this time, my friends. We're here. It's actually happening. It's actually happening. We've got a video version here. I've got a lot of people here with me, and I'm going to go ahead and introduce them all right now. So, as always, we've got Young Yoda here to host the show with me, co-host extraordinaire. How are we doing, bud?
I am here. I am stuck with 5 people on a screen.
Yeah. Yeah, Brad is our one. Brad's our wonderful co-host. He's the white boy quota that we have to meet on this team.
Only one. Only one is allowed. I got through the door.
The only one who's allowed. We've gotten, and I'm going through like basic. I'm doing the whole snake way over here. Okay, so we've got our wonderful Patreon supporter, my cousin, the great Tony. How you doing? Because I don't know. Wait, Tony, am I allowed to call you Tony, or do I have to call you Antonio?
Oh wow, that's a story. Yeah, you're good. I'm not 22 anymore. By the way, I'm half white, so 1.5.
Don't worry. No, you're good.
I know.
We've got ourselves are also coming in here. Her second time on the live show. The first time ever being live though, with video format up in here. We've got Amanda Dingman here.
Hey guys, yeah, last time I looked mad good, and then you guys told me it wasn't live. And now this time I'm like, all right, we're not going live. And then you're like, by the way, it's live. Like,
well, I'm thankful for the big Nerdcore live show symbol over here on the left that's covering my hair, because you do not want to see what's going on right now with the quarantine.
Yeah, there's a reason my hair's in a ponytail.
Yeah.
It's okay, Raul. We all know you're raising baby birds. It's cool. Okay.
All right, finally making her debut here on the live show. I had the pleasure of interviewing this person fresh off the heels of Dawat, her new short film, and also the We Are India Gala. She did an incredible job, I've heard. That is none other than Suswana Chowdhury.
Well, thank you. I don't have hair to flip this way because it's short and it's up, but you know what? I'm loving myself anyways.
Look at this. Look what this is. This is something. This is something. Well, welcome everybody. You're listening to you're on the Nerd Live Show. This is the live show. This is the very special show that we like to have, where Brad and I have an excuse to act like idiots. So
I don't need an excuse. I just do.
Yeah.
Nothing happens on this show that's worth anything. So if you're thinking you're on the show because you want to hear about medical updates on the coronavirus, I'm telling you right now, this is not the show for that. If you're here for movie reviews, that's on the main show. You can guys go listen to all 331 episodes of that. If you're here to hear a bunch of dudes and their wonderful guests be idiots, then this is definitely the show you've come for. I want to thank Tony right off the bat, because this is the guy who makes these shows happen. So, Tony, thank you for coming on here with us, bro.
Of course. I don't know exactly what I do to make this all happen, but
well,
I'll take it.
Well, this reboot happened because of the people who pledged to the Patreon. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was one of our goals. We weren't going to. This is what I had envisioned for this to begin with, guys. Like, I wanted this to be like, an actual like live show that you can watch on YouTube, and you could like watch us be dummies on video. But technology's a bitch, and I could never figure it out. And then when we wanted to reboot, we were like, well, you know what? Let's put it as a goal for the Patreon supporters, so we can get the gear we need to make this happen. And the Patreon supporters came through with it, and we reached our goal, and we rebooted. We did video for a while. That was fun, but we were also super choppy, and we'd be moving like super
stuck
slow.
in like 2008.
Yeah, basically. So then we
In
decided.
fairness, that's what I'm seeing right now. So
I mean, wait, aren't you on your phone?
yeah,
That's probably why. There's too many of us on here.
probably.
Yeah. So then we said, you know what? We're just gonna do not so live versions of it and just upload it. And then I was watching a bunch of podcasts, and they're like, "Oh, this thing called Streamyard." And then this is where we're at. We're live from the Streamyard website, and we're doing this wonderful stuff. And once again, it's because of the people who help us out at the Patreon and people who help us out by listening to the episodes that we were able to pay for a month of Streamyard right now. And we are here doing this now. And I'm very happy because this is kind of what I wanted to do for a while. I wanted to work with it like this. So as always, the show, we're going to shoot the shit. We're going to have a main topic at the end, and we'll talk about that later. But it's also going to be us talking and having fun here. And, you know, I want to hear from Suswana how you're doing.
Oh, God.
Because we talked to Amanda like 2 weeks ago, and we know that she's doing all right now with the quarantine. And I want to
what's happening
from Tony, because Tony told me he's home now. Everybody here has been quarantined.
Kind of. Like, I go back on Monday. I'm half on, half off.
Yeah.
So,
well, at least
essential personnel.
you're not like Brad over here. Brad refuses to get sent home. They won't send him home.
Yeah. They're like, go do your job, damn it.
He wants to know what this is all about, and nobody sends him home. It's like, well, what's this quarantine everybody keeps talking about? I want to feel it too, and they just refuse to send him home.
I mean, I'd much rather be here watching you look like you're eating a corn on the cob with your mic.
I'm sitting on the floor. This is how.
Yeah, it is really unsettling.
Yeah, because
Really?
he's like going back and forth. It's like a corn on the cob.
Right,
I'm like,
yeah.
that's like amazing.
Yes, look.
Oh my gosh, you really are on the floor.
Yeah, I'm on the floor. I'm sorry.
Making magic happen everywhere.
Yeah. It's going. So, Suswana, how's life over there treating you with the quarantine?
I am losing every ounce of my sanity every second that I'm on this live stream. So that's great.
That's
So many
Yeah, as
views
if
are
you
gonna
had any
happen.
before. Okay.
That's just great. Well, look, I was the same way. I hadn't gone outside until last week. I hadn't seen sun for like a good week and a half.
That's overrated.
Huh? Yeah, sun is overrated. Yeah. To be fair, I have been social distancing for a very long time. That's
Me too.
I mean, that's my way of life.
Yeah, I was gonna say my wife has been telling me that for the past month. She's like, you've been preparing for this for like the past decade, ever since you kind of backed off from everybody. I was like, yeah, I guess I kind of have.
yeah, we've been preparing this for a while, haven't we, man? Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, until I got this position, I didn't really have to be social.
Yeah. I'm social when I need to be, but like I have been preparing for it with social. Like I've been doing social distancing for a very long time, but now that I'm forced to social distance, man, I
I don't
realize
want to do it anymore.
I actually like going out. I actually like going to watch movies in the weekend and being able to do stuff. Right now it's what's up?
You're young. You don't have responsibilities, man. I got a kid. That's one of the things I missed when I was younger too.
Well, I'm sorry, man.
Before I had kids, is I could go to the movie pretty much every week and everything. Now, trust me, as you get older, renting it once it comes out, it's not much of an issue.
Well, you can pledge to the $50 tier on our Patreon, and it's going to help me get a vasectomy. So don't worry about that.
Oh my god. So the advice you just gave us is don't have children unless you want to quarantine for the rest of your life.
No,
That's what I heard.
the quarantine thing was me because I was a bit of a knucklehead when I was younger. So to kind of escape from that, I self-quarantined, kind of isolated myself. The kids, it's really however you want to. I know plenty of bad parents that never actually mature when they have kids, but the kids really don't factor into it as much as you would think.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that gives me an answer at least. Wasn't the answer I was expecting, but
I'm not going to bullshit you.
By the way, everybody
Yeah.
say hi to Aiden. He's in the live
Yes.
comments.
I
Oh,
see
you know
Aiden
what? I
has
should probably
commented
look at
Amanda has the virus.
chat.
And then to address you, Aiden, I know the mic. It just looks like he's eating corn on the cob, like just going back and forth like this. I'm like brushing his teeth with the mic.
Oh,
So-
Aiden! I was like, who the hell is Aiden? I understand now.
Wonderful episode of Cinema Conditions Up with Aiden, by the way. We did a really good episode. You guys can go listen to that on the
Can we
feed.
like message Aiden back?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, what's it called? What's the point of messaging if he's hearing us talk right now? But yes.
Oh, that's true.
I'm glad somebody's coming through for me here. Yes. Brad, obviously the microphone has to be like this.
I know that. I know that.
Exactly.
It just looks like you're eating a piece of corn. I'm just letting you know that.
Well,
I mean, why is Aiden in the live chat when you should be watching a movie?
Well, that's true, Aiden. What the hell, man? You have 20 minutes left of Mirror to watch. What the hell are you doing in here?
No, tell him to join us. Well, he can hear us. Stay, Aiden.
Oh, Aiden, you're free to join.
Sit, Aiden. Sit.
You're free to join us.
No.
What's in your mouth?
No.
What's in your mouth, Aiden?
Let it go.
Drop it.
Let go.
Drop it.
Let go. Drop it.
Well, but Tony, I wanted to bring something up that you talked about because God, this thing had me. I don't know why we tweeted this.
Okay.
It had me go. So I don't know how many of you all are playing Animal Crossing New Horizons now that.
Oh yeah.
I'm part of the bro gang who does not have a Switch, and Brad. So first of all, I just want to point out how Tony snitched on Brad so bad last night. We were like,
oh, that wasn't really snitching.
Yeah, we were like, yo, where's Brad? Like, well, yeah, of course, it's not Tekashi 6ix9ine snitching, right? You know, it's.
I was gonna say, ooh, easy.
Yeah,
That's still ingrained in me. Watch the usage of that word, please. That's still deep down in there.
Or bringing up on territory that we shouldn't be treading on, huh? So first of all, he snitched pretty bad. He's like, we were like, you know, where the hell's Brad? Brad's not answering. And Brad's not answering. He needs to be on the call soon. We have to do this. And he's like, our guest was like 10 minutes or we're out. We're like, I got to go do homework. I got stuff to do. He better come in. And Tony's just like, he's playing
Animal Crossing. Yeah,
he's playing Animal Crossing.
I mean,
like,
fuck y'all. I'm playing trees.
Yeah.
I got
Is
198.
that why you wouldn't send me that dodo? You gotta send me that dodo.
Brad talks about how there's this character who basically wants to harvest eggs inside you.
Yeah.
It's creepy. Zipper's creepy.
And Tony replies probably one of the most uncomfortable things I've read online.
Yeah, go ahead and read it.
Open the gate. Daddy wants to come in.
Sorry, I need to log off. Peace.
Bye, Amanda.
I stand by that.
Hey, Tony, I'll give you the code after we get done with this.
That's right. I was gonna say I stand by that. Stand by that.
Oh my!
Brad knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Brad knows. Yeah, I was like, Jesus.
I'll let you cut some of my timber.
You know,
Yeah, you will.
I've seen Tony basically tell my brother that he likes to blow the weekend off because of like all the music that he makes, and Eric just absolutely loves the weekend.
Eric kind of does. That's not an exaggeration.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brad, I must say, you definitely look like a lumberjack.
Thank you.
Yeah. But when I see Tony go, open the gate, let Daddy come in, I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm a lumberjack. I'm okay.
There's got to be a better way to put that.
No. This is what we do this for, man. That was probably one of the best things. What's it called? I've read in a very long time. What the hell is he doing over here?
He said he's playing Minecraft because he's 12 years old.
There he goes.
Hey. Easy.
I know he said that. Not me.
Easy.
Oh, yeah,
said
no,
that.
Aiden said that. Let's go. And there you can read it right there. That's one of the wonderful things that StreamYard lets us do. It brings up comments when they come up here. He's playing Minecraft because he's 12 years old. I tried playing Minecraft again. That was not fun.
Wait, do any of us know the rules of Minecraft?
There are no
none.
rules.
Oh, you stay away from the creepers.
Well, I mean,
And don't fuck
Aren't there,
with the
like, animals
Enderman.
that can kill you?
There's
No?
what? Animals
Are
that
there
can kill
animals
you?
Well, the creepers, the green guys, and then the Endermen. If you fuck with them, they'll kill you.
and then the villagers too, if you piss them off.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
All I know is you can go into other people's
Sounds
worlds
like a
and
lot of
destroy everything.
rules.
Yeah, no.
You can die in a lot of ways. I mean, but technically there are no rules.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's
it sounds
Legos.
like life at this point.
Virtual Legos.
Yeah. I played Minecraft a bit with Brad and our friend Bryce, one of our wonderful executive producers of the show.
For like 3 days, and then he quit.
I got bored of it.
Wait, like 3 days straight?
Well, me and
Yeah,
Bryce
no.
kept trying to find different, more complex ways to kill him. We would set traps out in the middle of nowhere that he would run into.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's
How are you
legit.
gonna annoy them?
First of all, I'm visually impaired. It's already hard for me to play these damn video games, okay?
That's true.
And
And
then
then there's that traps for you. Rude.
And then you put these damn traps for me, man. It's tough. It's tough to play these games. But I got bored real quick. And first of all, Tony, everybody says that Minecraft music is so relaxing. That shit depresses me like nothing else, man.
The girls I babysit.
Well, I mean, you do listen to a bunch of emo music, right? I mean, I don't see any difference. I always thought it was relaxing myself.
I didn't know there were polar bears in New York.
I mean, you got a point.
Oh,
There's a zoo.
there's a zoo,
I'm
yeah.
sure.
Release the polar bears.
All right. Suswana, I do want to ask you though, how did the premiere go for your short film?
Oh, we talking about serious stuff.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to some serious stuff now.
It went amazing. Is that English? I don't know. No, it was actually it was amazing. We got a standing ovation at the end. People got really emotional because it's a Bengali American film, and so the room was filled with Bengali people, and there were a lot of attendees who actually cried and came up to us afterwards to tell us just that this was their story, and that's always what the goal was for people to feel seen and like they exist. So
yeah. That's encouraging. And I by the way, I put up one of his comments. Aiden says he made a baby cow killing machine in Minecraft. God damn it. But Suswana, yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. I there's a lot of moments I wish that I was in New York for, and one of them was to watch Dawa. And what's it called? When are you gonna actually put that out for people to watch?
never.
Joke's on y'all.
It's mine.
I haven't seen it. I haven't even seen it.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the Wu-Tang. You got to pay $2 million to watch it.
Honestly.
Yes, I would prefer that.
Damn it.
I mean, wouldn't we all?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we were gonna do a viewing in LA after Coachella, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not happening.
yeah, it's not happening.
Really? Why not?
You see
Go ahead and give
me.
everybody COVID, right? Let's just go ahead and give everybody COVID.
I'm just trapped in the house. I don't know.
I mean, so are we now. But yeah.
Yeah. So there's no plan for releasing it online or doing any screener links for people.
No, yes, we will. But I mean, we wanted to get on the festival circuit first.
Yeah.
So which we're still trying to do, even though of course a lot of these festivals are now getting postponed.
Mhm.
But we're monitoring the situation. So I
Yeah.
mean we'll pivot if necessary, and just put it out if it feels like festivals
Mhm.
are
Well, they just announced today that Prime was going to be hosting South by Southwest Film Festival on
Oh,
the
really?
platform.
Oh, did they really? Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah, I was actually going
No.
to put that. I was going to comment on that. They
Yes.
announced that last night that they're going to be. They haven't said when they're going to start that, but later on, like 10 films are actually going to put straight on Prime
Oh
for
wow.
everybody to view. So if South by is actually doing that, I'm sure somebody else is going to step up and try and
Yeah, I mean,
do that
hopefully.
as well. So keep an eye out for something like that because you never know. That'd be really cool for y'all, I'm sure.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean that'd be amazing. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure I'm not surprised that that's happening because I mean, a lot of these, especially for major film festivals, that's how they get eligible for the Oscars and all of the awards and everything. So it has to happen regardless.
Yeah. I'm waiting to hear who's
No,
going to
Prime is
pick up. I'm waiting to hear who's going to pick up Sundance now because Sundance is one of the big ones as well. And now we're starting to hear conversations of, oh, maybe Khan's not going to happen too. Which if they do a streaming for Khan,
I don't think it's gonna happen.
oh, I don't think it'll happen. Right? That's a festival that's way too big to have to have it on a streaming platform. But you got South by Southwest on Prime. So I would say see what's going on there, Suswana, because I think it would be really cool to have Dawad on Prime.
I agree. Hey, Amazon, I know you're watching this. I know you're listening at least. I know you're spying on us.
Always.
Pick this shit up.
I'm telling you, what's going to end up happening?
We haven't.
Yeah.
With all these movies getting pushed back, you're going to have freaking Will Smith in Bad Boys for Life nominated for Best Actor, Margot Robbie and Harley Quinn for Best Actress.
What you got against Margot Robbie?
Yeah, I like
no. I loved her. I mean, look at my shirt. Look at my shirt right now.
No.
Come on now. I love that movie.
Let's be real here. Who needs to get Best Actors? Ewan McGregor for Black Mask.
Yeah, he was amazing. But have you seen Bad Boys for Life?
I still have not seen Bad Boys. Blah.
Well, I mean, Will Smith, best Mike Lowry performance. I'm telling you.
And that's a good point. I was thinking that too.
And the Emmy is gonna go to Al Pacino for Hunters. For Hunters.
I wonder if an online
that accent, man.
Hey, I don't try to do Pacino here. The only good things I know how to do. I think we can actually submit to Prime. One other film I worked on got on there, and it's on what?
It's not even as good. Can you read English?
Once again, I would like to divert back to the thing that I'm visually impaired, so I need to actually zoom in here to actually read what I'm looking at. But yeah, I mean, it's a good avenue for you to look. And first of all, English was my second language, so yeah. What's it called?
It's my second language too.
It's hers too.
There's two. What else did he say? Damn it.
He said, I wonder if an online screening would kill your eligibility for other premieres. That's
Very
a good
question.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to be careful with stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know how certain places like to be real pinche with their exclusivities and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean that's certainly like the annoying thing about a lot of these festivals is just the exclusivity clauses. But Aiden, thank you for telling me that my film is at least not horrible. Appreciate that.
Well, let's be fair. Let's be fair. Let's also point out that Aiden colored the film.
I mean,
Yes,
that's about as good as you're gonna get from Aiden. Like,
That's true. Not wrong.
If it's not a Swedish film, he's not gonna like jump for joy over it.
Yeah.
But yes, Aiden did color grade the film, so thank you, Aiden.
God, yeah, Aiden does great work. By the way, Tony, I mean, we're live, dude. You want to tell us what's the movie that you're gonna make Brad and I watch?
Oh yeah, yeah, because I forgot about that.
Yeah. So hold on.
Do you both have? Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Tony was a Patreon supporter for us at the $25 tier for a bit. He had to bring it
2
down.
months.
Yeah, for 2 months. So we did one movie. We did Michael Bay's The Rock. That was
hell yeah, you did.
That was something.
That was something.
Yeah,
right?
it was.
So basically, $25 tier, you get the wonderful executive producer status, and you get your social media read on what's it called on all the episodes. But you also get a movie a month that you pick and we review with you on the air as part of our donors picks episodes. And Tony was one of them, and he got us to watch The Rock, and that you can go and check out that review on the podcast feed. And then you guys can go tell us what you thought about that review, because I thought it was one of the worst reviews I've ever done. But don't worry, it was not the best movie I've ever seen. It's not a good movie at all. But he has another movie that he needs us to watch, and I'm about to hear which one it is, because we have no idea which one it is. So
so just to give y'all a heads up, I do very much plan on bumping my tier back up. As of right now, with this whole Corona thing, I'm working from home 1 week, working actually out at the site another week, so I just kind of wanted to be cautious and put a little extra, just be cautious. But I very much do want to continue on making y'all watch movies y'all wouldn't watch otherwise.
Yeah.
So
No, understandable, man. Understandable.
yeah.
We understand why everybody has to, bring down the tier a little bit. It's all right, what's it called? I've had to cancel a couple of memberships I didn't want to cancel, but I had to cancel them. But I stuck with some patrons that I'm part of. But it's fine, Tony. You've done a lot for us either way, man. So just go ahead and tell us, what's the movie you're making us watch?
Well, first, do y'all both have Amazon Prime?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. If you go on Amazon Prime, which is what I'm doing right now, just to verify that this is what it's called, there's a comedy that came out a few years back called A Good Old Fashioned Orgy.
I love it already.
Yep.
Oh,
And ooh. And it is currently on Hulu right now. I don't know why I asked you if you have it on.
It's on Prime
it
too.
is on Prime.
It's on Prime.
It is, yeah. A Good Old Fashioned Orgy.
I need to ask you a couple of questions here, Tony. So we have rules about
Shoot.
the movies we watch. Is this movie NC-17?
Unfortunately not. This
Okay.
movie is R-rated. There is an unrated version, but that is not available for viewing
I see
without purchasing it.
here.
Oh my
Suswana, why are you cracking up over here?
She wants to see the movie.
Why are we
I really
spinning?
want it.
Why are we spinning?
I want
Sorry, I got
I wanna-
socks
I wanna
because my
spin
toes are cold.
I
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
see this movie.
Oh, you should. You absolutely should.
I will.
We only have
Aiden,
one.
I will watch it with Amanda.
Post Aiden's comment.
yeah, Aiden's
Hold on. Where's Aiden? Where's Aiden?
I
Is
thought
it
the
the most
same
recent one?
thing. The last one. Yeah.
You can say it, Raul. You had to cancel your subscription to my OnlyFans.
Now Aiden is dedicated, like he's giving it to you for free. That's how kind he is.
OnlyFans.com/Aiden Burns. That's where you can find Aiden and his wonderful photography of the erotic kind. But no, the film I colored was horrible. LMAO, yours was so much better. Okay. Yeah. What's it called? Aiden, I definitely did not cancel my subscription to your OnlyFans. Of course, I would keep supporting your OnlyFans if you had one, right? I would just not check it constantly. Take a
He
peek.
does have one. I'm subscribed.
He probably does, man. There's an untapped market for boys who are very into appropriating the Swedish culture. Okay, so like Aiden over here.
It's lizard, but
It's
I digress.
all right. We're gonna have to skirt away from that. I don't want to talk about an OnlyFans for lizards. So, but Tony,
Oh, gosh.
Only
King instead of the tiger.
OnlyFans.com/letitburns.
Oh no.
I like that.
Me too.
That, my friend, is called gonorrhea. Okay. Yeah. That, my friend, is called gonorrhea.
Well, syphilis.
Sorry, that's it. We had correction.
Correction.
Yeah.
Clap.
Good old, yeah.
Hey, no judgment.
Hey, no judgment, man. Sometimes
They got treatment for everything now.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a pill.
STDs are the
There's
real
a pill.
box of the world, man. I'm telling you that right now.
No comment.
Mhm. So,
We've all had those crazy nights.
Tony, what's it called? So yeah, a good old fashioned orgy. That's the name of our
I already want to watch
That
this.
is the name of the movie.
I need to look this up. Can I look it up?
Yeah, for real.
we only
It's
have
on Amazon. It's on Amazon Prime. It's on Hulu.
one rule about the movies we watch for the donations for people that recommend we watch movies on the show. What's it called? The only movies we cannot take are those rated NC-17. So like we're not gonna do a Serbian film. I think
Oh no.
I think
I wouldn't
Cannibal
want it, yeah.
Holocaust is NC-17 as well. We're not doing Cannibal Holocaust.
I refuse to do the Hostel movies.
Brad
Ain't doing
refuses to do Hostel, but
Ain't doing it.
Brad, how great would be a commentary of you doing Hostel?
Nope.
Honestly, like I didn't really like a lot of the horror movies from back then. I know like Hostel really jumped on that gore porn thing. Like it just there was a story there. It wasn't that good. It was literally just focused around torture, and it all kind of came from the original Saw movie, which if you go back and watch the original Saw, it's actually really good. It's got a good little twist, and it's different, and it's really not all as gory as you would think.
Aiden, your opinion doesn't count.
Everybody just kind of took that and ran, and
you see, so Brad, what did Aiden put in here?
Hostile is art.
Bro, Hostile is okay. Wait, hold on.
Or
Wait,
Netflix and chill, bro.
I want Hostile for Netflix and chill. Brad can
guys. Let me be honest. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I can be honest here. I think.
Yeah.
I took a date to go see Hostel Part 2.
Oh, how'd that end up?
Oh my god.
Well, in fairness, I did it because I thought it would be funny. I was laughing throughout the whole movie, but I have a very dark sense of humor. She was not so into it.
Have you ever spoken again?
What's that?
Yeah, like, have you spoken since after that day?
Oh, yeah, we were friends. I'll put it that way, but it never went any further than that. Once she saw my dark side.
Yeah, Eli Roth helped you stomp that one out.
Yeah.
Well, look, so like before we were actually going live, what's it called? Tony was in here, and Amanda had just came in, and my cousin. Well, Tony's not my cousin by blood. He's my cousin because he married my cousin, right? And then not in the Alabama way. I'm talking about, he's my cousin. He what's it called? Amanda was in here, and I was like, oh, cool, Amanda's here. And then Tony goes, wait, what? It's like, no, not your wife, Amanda, Tony. Amanda.
Yeah, not my Amanda.
Yeah.
Your Amanda.
Yeah, Tony got scared for a minute, like, wait, how did Amanda get in here?
Like, what?
Oh, no, I wouldn't. Trust me, I wouldn't be scared for me. I'd be scared for you.
But that's what I was greeted with when I came in. So I was like, who is this? What are they saying? Why are you talking about me? I was so confused.
Aiden says, yeah, this Netflix and chill didn't go great.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Aiden, pick a better movie.
Yeah. Aiden, I mean, I want to ask you a couple of things, Tony. What so, like, you were laughing the whole time. She was obviously visibly uncomfortable, right?
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, did she know about Hostel Part 1 when you took her in?
I don't think so. Oh, you know what? I don't think. Which one was it where the chick took the blowtorch to the face? Do you remember that?
First one.
So it was the first one I took her to.
It's embedded in my brain.
Yeah, because what I distinctly remember is when as they're about to leave, he takes like her eyeball and he cuts, and the ooze just kind of comes out. Yeah, that's more or less the sound she made right there. And I was laughing the entire time.
For fans of the French filmmaker, French and Spanish filmmaker Lise Buñuel, it's called. If you watch Un Chien Andalou, I think you're fine. You're with an eye getting cut off.
Can you spell that?
UN
Gesundheit.
CHEN ANDALOU. Un Chien Andalou.
All right.
I believe that's how you say it.
Take your word for it.
Yeah, it's a short film, Dad. Short film. Surrealist cinema, but it's a short. Yeah, but Tony, I'm just glad that you're not taking dates to go see Hostel anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I'm married.
Of course. Well, I hope
be frowned upon.
Yeah, I hope a normal date night with Amanda isn't going to watch what's it called, Hostel.
No, we watch a whole variety of different movies. She loves movies just as much as I do, and we love having bad movie nights. So sometimes we watch pretty messed up movies.
Yeah. Suswana, have you seen Hostel?
I have not, and
Don't do it.
I
Don't plan on
don't
it.
think I
Mm-mm.
want to.
Nope.
I have a lot of movies on my list that I don't plan on watching. You know, a Serbian film is at the top of it, right there. That Don't ever ask me to watch that movie. I'm not going to watch that movie. I'm just not going to. What's it called? You know, everybody keeps telling me I should watch Sallow or the 120 Days of Sodom. I'm not going to do that right now, especially on an on a full stomach. It's just going to make me throw everything back up. You know, movies like that. You know, I get why they exist, and I understand. Everybody, look, well, everybody has the right to create what they need to create, right? You know, I don't have to support it, but
I mean, they did make Congo.
that's
Hey,
very.
hey. Amy, cry.
Hey, I actually like that movie.
Hey. I love Congo, all right? I was
Ugly
a
woman.
huge Michael Crichton
Ugly
fan as
woman.
I grew up. Yeah.
They just
And all these
reused.
kids
They
have
just
no
reused
idea
the
what
set
we're
of Jurassic
talking about.
Park for that.
No. Suswana and Amanda, do yourself a favor. Don't watch Congo. That was
No, watch Congo.
took away so many brain cells from my head. But yeah, those movies are at the top of my list.
It's like Dollar Store Jurassic Park. It's amazing,
No.
Oh, I'll watch it.
and it has Tim Curry.
Not good.
Oh, yeah, it does. I
I
forgot
did
about
pull up
that.
this movie you mentioned though.
Good old fashioned orgy.
Fashion Orgy. I have it pulled up on my other tab, and I will be watching it after this.
All right.
Oh,
You're
100% will be watching
That's
it.
the first thing I have to say is you're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Let's
Thank
go ahead
you.
and remove
Yeah,
everything.
we appreciate the recommendation.
You do.
Let's go ahead and
So,
remove
yeah,
everything.
that's my big thing.
This has just turned into an Amanda watching a good old fashioned orgy. What's it called?
Right. A commentary, a live comment.
A live
Oh,
commentary.
God.
You know what? Here we go.
Oh
Whoa,
my
whoa.
god! What's
I
happening?
think we lost Tony.
Why are we losing everyone? Oh my god!
What is happening?
Hi, babe. How are you doing? Oh, it's just me. Okay. All right, I'll do a play-by-play. Let me hit play. I already recognize some of the actors and actresses in this movie.
Oh,
I'm not meant
Okay.
to host this. Oh, hey, you're back. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, why is it just us? I think he took everybody off.
I have
'cause
no
he
idea.
wanted it to be me with this, but
I was just playing around. I wanted to make it like a
What
live
in the-
commentary. But oh crap!
Oh,
Now
what's
Brad,
What is this live show roulette?
I was
Yeah.
about to watch it.
yeah, you were about to watch it. No, I think we'd get copyrighted if we did that.
Yeah,
No, you can't hear it
100%.
because it's on my computer.
Yeah.
So I could watch it and give you guys a play-by-play at the same time.
We already
me down.
got we
Count
already
me
got a
down.
copyright claim from using a song that we had the permission to use, but somehow the dude wanted to be an ass and still claim copyright on it, even though we had the permission to use it. But you know,
What's up, Amanda? What's up, Aiden?
Why did I just feel like I was in the Brady Bunch opening?
what?
Honestly,
Oh my god, is that how that feels?
I forget that when I pull you guys out, I can't actually hear what you're saying. So I just wonder what you guys were saying when that was going on.
Mostly,
we were
what the
talking mad
fuck?
shit.
Be like, Raul
Never
pushed
left,
something.
so.
Musical live show chair.
Hey,
Yeah, we're all in different spots now. Well,
Yeah, I don't
I'm
like
in a
that. My
different spot.
OCD is freaking me out right
you're
now.
in the
okay,
same
hold on.
spot.
I
Hold
know,
on.
I
You're
am.
in the same spot, yeah.
I am too.
Let me go
Yeah,
ahead and
yeah.
fix that up again. I'm
Me and
sorry.
Brad switch.
Oh no,
Let
he's
me-
gonna do it again. Don't do it again.
put me back in my space.
Oh my god.
All right, we're gonna fix that. I love this. Is great radio, as they say.
Yeah.
What's up, Brad?
Hey, it's us. Hey, Tony.
Hey, man. I don't want
Hey.
to. I don't want to.
No, he fucked it up. You done fucked it up, bro.
Suswana, is that better?
No.
no, put her back.
This is great radio.
There we go.
Oh, this is great radio. Oh, I love this, Brad. Isn't this what we did this for?
Did you just kick off all the guests just for us?
No. I did not.
Oh,
kick off
okay.
all together, okay? This is.
Oh,
Eh,
Here we
Amanda
go.
just ducked out. She's like,
On a scale to
Yeah,
1 to
yeah.
10, how great of radio is this, man?
Yeah. Let me tell you.
Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch.
Can we do this again? But like just remove
Move
Brad.
Brad. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's not gonna just put that one up there. All right. Well, we're gonna. What's it called? I'm gonna try to do a
Ouch.
commercial. I'm gonna try to do a commercial break, and when we come back, we're gonna play around for a bit more, and then we're gonna do our main topic here. And if you guys have to leave, you guys can leave because I obviously know that Suswana has to go to sleep because she's sleeping, and Amanda, I believe she has somebody in a different country waiting for her to call. So,
I do.
and then Brad and Tony and I can stay here to do the main topic, which I'm really interested to hear from Tony. But before I do the coin toss, Tony, you watched Onward, and I want to hear what your thoughts were on that because I really, really like that movie.
Oh, okay? I actually I liked it. It was good. It wasn't the best Pixar movie. It wasn't the best Disney movie. It definitely, I wouldn't put it in like the top 5 of the past decade or anything like that. Like out of 10, I would probably give it like a 7.5. It was good. It had a lot of heart. It was fun. It was funny. It just, I don't know. They made a choice at the very end that I actually really, really liked, and that made the movie a little bit better for me. Something happened to another character instead of the main character, and the main character was kind of on the outside looking in. I actually really appreciated that. I thought that was a really gutsy movie.
That was really good, and I think that's what made me cry more. From the fact that they're like, oh, they have him on the outside looking in and out. This isn't Coco by any means. That to me is still the best. It's the best one. But this was really good. Right now, that's at least. Let's be fair. There hasn't been a lot of movies out this year. Right now that
this year,
yeah. So like right now, I think that's like my 3rd favorite of the year. Right now, for sure. I have The Invisible Man at number 1. God.
Yeah, me too.
Wow. Invisible Man. Great.
Dude. That had no reason being as good as it was.
It was. Oh, that's such a good movie.
Yeah, the end really killed it for me.
Yeah.
You need to rent that movie already or buy it on whatever, doing the $20 right now. Do that soon, dude. That was so good.
It really was.
It really is worth it, yeah. Especially if you like split it with someone else and you guys like both stream it, sort of thing. So good.
Suswana, have you watched Invisible Man yet?
I haven't, but it's been on my list.
Babe, I'll send you the link.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
That way you can watch. Oh, so good.
Yeah, and then of course number 2 is what's it called, Birds of Prey, because God, that was great. That was great.
That was really good. Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, Birds of Prey was so much fun. Yeah.
I just want the sandwich.
Dude.
I just want the sandwich. Yeah, I want that sandwich, dude. I want that sandwich. But Brad,
that was some real shit.
Brad, we have a coin toss to do before we can get into commercial break here. So we have to do our coin toss for our next month, and we didn't have the chance to do it on the last episode. So we're gonna have to do it right here, and we're gonna see if somebody cheats or not, because somebody always cheats. I don't like going by the wheel anymore because the wheel loves Brad for some reason, and I always end up having.
Unlike Aiden.
Or Aiden, it likes Aiden. Look, we don't mention Aiden when it comes to reviews because he hasn't even finished the movie that he has 20 minutes left on. And I don't want to hear your excuse, Aiden. You got to finish that movie. But to be fair, Brad and I, we need to finish watching Kill Bill Volume 2 because we need to do that.
Ooh,
yeah, we need to do that review for Patreon. And it's been a very long time in the making. I think it's almost going to be a year that we haven't done that review. So it's very late.
Also, a good old-fashioned orgy. Let's do that before the end of the month, before it goes away.
I'm going to watch that right when this ends.
Suswana, you are more than welcome to join in on that if you want. If you plan it, you're more than welcome to join too. The only people who have to really, really be there is the top 3 people you see on the screen because they're the ones who need to watch them.
I mean, I'm all about sort of acting it out in real life as it happens.
Oh my God.
All right.
Look at me in the eyes. Count me down. Count me down. Count me down. You'll get it. You'll get it.
All right. Okay. So let's go move on to the coin toss here.
Let's go ahead.
Getting hot
out of here real quick.
Getting hot in here for anybody else.
Oh my God.
Abort.
And broadcast. I wish I had the music playing so I could So yeah. All right. Our picks for next month is going to be for science fiction month here at the Nerd Corps. We're going to do a bunch of sci-fi films. I chose Snowpiercer, District 9,
Ooh.
and Alien for my Patreon mini. Brad, I wanted to kind of like tease Brad with probably choosing 2001: A Space Odyssey so he can watch that very, very long movie. But no, I was not going to do that to him this time.
Thank you, sir.
Super overrated.
I 100% disagree with you, sir. What's it called? Brad's picks are 12 Monkeys, Pitch Black, and the movie
Underrated.
that invented depression, The Butterfly Effect, for his Patreon mini.
The Kutch.
Yeah,
It seemed different.
good. Brad, can you do ourselves a favor? Can you do ourselves a favor? Us a
All
favor.
right. Call it as always, Earl.
I will pick Tails. I'm watching you.
Tails.
All right, cool. All right, so next month, starting next week, we will have our first review will be Snowpiercer. And then it will be 12 Monkeys. Then it will be District 9. And then Pitch Black. And then Alien 1979 will be our Patreon mini. Sorry, guys. You guys didn't get to get a butterfly effect with the Kutch.
You got the better end of it.
Yeah. To be fair, I love the butterfly effect. That movie's just so sad, though. This is it's
Hey,
really-
I didn't agree.
I haven't watched it in forever, but last time I watched it, I remember it was really good. It didn't hold up as well as I remember, but it was really good.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in probably more than 10 years.
Brad,
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to help you because you say you've never seen 12 Monkeys. Well, Brad, Aiden said 12 Monkeys is fire.
I mean, it
really
looks great. As Bruce Willis.
Oh, God.
He's not the draw though. Brad Pitt's the draw.
Ooh.
All right. Well, I'm going to really try to do the commercial break. If it doesn't work, then I'm screwed. I don't know what we're going to do here.
Fuck it.
But, if we don't have a commercial break, we don't have a commercial break. Well, Suswana and Amanda, if you're going to be leaving us, then it's all right. But what's it called? We really enjoyed you guys being on here. If you guys leave after this, we're going to be trying to commercial break.
Should we say bye now or later?
Yeah, should we say what do you want us to do here?
Are you actually leaving?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
All right,
You got
yeah.
shit to do, man.
All right.
You guys, I'm going on.
Go no.
Before you leave, tell the people where they can find you on the internet. And Amanda, if you have a new YouTube video up, then this is the place to.
I need to edit and export it. Actually, I do have a new video coming up. It should be up tomorrow, maybe the next day. It's on my channel. Just search my first name and my last name. First name Amanda, last name Dingman, Dingman. All of my socials are _ Amanda Dingman, and that's about it. Simple as that.
Who is this? Who are you putting to the
Is that
camera?
a Voltec?
That's a wider version of Brad, apparently.
Oh my!
Like a Voltec guy.
That's Voltec. But Suswana, where can they find you on the internet?
I'm on Instagram at Suswana_Sohini, SOHINEE, and that's about the only social platform that I want you to see you on. So,
Okay. So you're saying that
That's why I only gave out my Twitter.
So you should feel so for the people who actually get a follow from you on Twitter, you're saying that we should feel pretty special, right?
For her, yes.
All right, cool. All right. So what's it called? Suswana, what's it called? We'll keep the people updated when Dawat becomes available online. So I said it already. The invitation is set. When you want to come on and we can talk about Dawat, we would love to do that with you and talk about the movie because I'm very excited to watch it. And not just because Aiden colored it, right? I got to support Aiden, but when you explained to me what this movie was about, I was really into it and I really want to see this. So,
yeah. Thank you for supporting it, and I will let you know.
And next time you come on, we'll have it a bit earlier, so that way this isn't so we're not all here, super sleepy and not being able to be actual dummies. Because I feel like this one's more of a chill stream this time.
Maybe because our faces are seen. I don't know.
Oh, true. When it's audio only, you guys can actually talk about everything, right?
Right, and I'm like laying upside down in my bed, just talking
It's
about
true.
Now I have to be like
I'm sorry, guys.
Okay.
We're going to be cutting to a commercial break, so we'll see you guys when we come back. But in the meantime, go ahead and listen to these wonderful commercial breaks and the very terrible, what's it called, a little picture I made. But we'll be back, guys, after this. All right, let's go ahead and put this commercial break in. Hey, I'm Rolando Mendoza, and this is
Jabril Newton.
And we are the hosts of High Flyer Radio. And finally,
I
can't
talk
has
anymore,
come
guys.
back to the Nerdcore Podcast
Because it'll come up in the back.
form of a show hosted by Jabril and I. We talk about everything and anything in the pro wrestling world on Mondays at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Nothing's off limits. Whatever you guys want to talk about, it is from AEW to SmackDown, Raw to NXT. Nothing's off the table. We can talk about it.
We're going to talk all about it. And if you can get it a day early, you should go to the www.patreon.com/thenerdcore and pledge to the tiers on there so you can get this show and a lot of shows days early before anybody else gets to hear it. But enough talking about it. We'll go ahead and see you there at the Squared Circle.
Oh, yeah.
Don't tap out. Tune in.
Tune in.
Hey, it's Ashley from the Gamer Corps. You may remember me from such episodes as Big Screen Mess, Mo Money Mo Platforms, and Brad Can Read. Tune in weekly as I blab with my co-hosts Raul the Nerdy Chicano and Brad the Random Germ about the latest news in gaming and gush over what we're playing at the moment. Oh yeah, we got the deals too. Keep up with the latest deals in gaming and what's happening as I mediate Brad and Raul fighting like a married couple. Will Death Stranding ever come out? Will Cyberpunk 2077 live up to the hype? Is a next gen worth a $500 console price tag? And has there ever been a movie adaptation of a video game that's been done right? It's all on the Gamer Corps podcast, everywhere where podcasts are.
Hey everyone, my name is Raul, the Nerdy Chicano, and I am the host of The Impaired Files. The Impaired Files is an interview show brought to you every Thursday on the Nerdcore podcast feed. And I interview people such as filmmakers, content creators on YouTube, and podcasters like Colton Geschwander. And if you want to listen to that early, a whole week early, all you got to do is go to the Patreon and pledge to the $1 tier. And if you want to listen to it with the general public, then go to Nerdcore podcast feed on anchor.fm/the Nerdcore. And the case is closed, but it's not classified. See you guys there.
Hey guys, this is Brad, aka Young Yoda. Raul said I had to make an ad, so that's what I'm doing. It's supposed to be for Unstructured, but as you guys know, you can freaking catch me everywhere when it comes to this podcast feed. You can find me on the Nerd Cores, on Gamer Cores, on Nerdy Chicano sometimes when I get lost. But for this particular one, I want you guys to go check out Unstructured. The Raul gave me free reign to do whatever I want to do. I don't. So go hear me. Tuesday, so many other freaking weird topics. That's a good one. Out to dead. And I guess find me all. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. I love you all. And nerd up.
Hello, guys. You're listening to The Ladies and Nerds. I am your host, and along with my Ashley Garcia, impact the political realm, controversy surrounding. Tune in and listen to it on the Nerdcore feed. We will love to talk show. And thank you again. The Ladies and Nerds.
What's up, everybody? Raul. And I'm with the Nerdy Chicano show. Show brought me and myself. And it comes to you all Sunday on the Nerdcore podcast. Catch it a day early. Patreon is at the $1 tier. And I don't really know how to other than we get to talk about whatever we want. It helps you. Catch the Nerdy Chicano show Sunday at 8 a.m. Go.fm Nerdcore. See you there, baby. Everyone, I'm Raul.
And I'm Brad.
And we're the host of the Nerdcore podcast. Podcast that talks nerd. On this ad, right? And we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, Saturday on the movie talk news, that's the box office, the news, and your trailer. And on Tuesday we have a review. And on Saturday you have a Saturday reviews that come out. Anything we want to talk about, right?
Exactly. Whatever we want to talk about. If you don't like it.
We're the flagship show. Podcast, and we can be found everywhere. You can listen to Apple Podcast. You want to talk that everyone. Brad,
Young Yoda out.
All right, we're back. Break, and that was Brad. Did you see it? Okay, why am I getting that?
I don't know. I've been hearing an echo.
Oh God. All right, hold on. Okay, who doesn't have headphones plugged in?
I have mine plugged in.
Mine are plugged in.
Okay, what's going on? Here? This is.
What'd you do?
I fucked up. All right, is that better? No, damn it. What? Great. I'll stay Aiden for 30 minutes. And Aiden's probably not in. Damn it! What's going on here?
Yeah, Aiden's saying so much echo.
All right, hold on.
It's coming from your end. Though. Oh, I guess I'm host now. How you doing, Tony?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good.
So, I think we're supposed to talk about some of these movie dates.
Oh, okay. We can talk about that when he comes back. What did you think of the Gambino album? Oh,
I haven't listened to it yet.
Really? You should. It's actually really good. Surprised me. He's experimenting.
Okay, so it's not Tony. It's
Yeah, I told you it wasn't me.
All right. Right, it's you. It's you.
How's it me?
Because look, I get out.
I'm hearing an echo from Brad. Not from Brad,
From
but
Raul.
from Raul. Yeah. So anyway, that Gambino album, pretty good.
Hold on.
Got a little EDM in. Oh, damn it.
All right. Okay, it is me.
Yeah, we've been telling you that it was you.
All right, get out. Keep talking about the Gambino album.
Yeah, so we can talk about hip hop.
What's going on here, man?
Our show now.
Everything came back. It's definitely not your show right now. So, fuck, what's going on here, man?
I don't know, but you should fix it.
Oh no, we suck again.
Oh, but we knew.
All right, fearless leader.
Yeah, that's
Jesus.
Yeah. Talk about the Gambino album.
Experiment.
I was trying to, but you kept interrupting.
Just a good
he's
an orgy.
Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not the greatest movie in the world, but don't go in it expecting it to be. It's funny. It really is. I thought it was really funny.
It sounds funny.
I really like watching these movies that not a lot of people have heard of, not a lot of people, go out and watch. I like giving them a shot. And this is one of them that popped up. I saw it. I saw the cast, and it really made me want to watch it. And I did not regret it.
That's kind of like how I did with Al Pacino. The Danny Collins movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
it's a romantic comedy that I wasn't expecting to be good.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good.
There's a few movies.
Aiden, you're in the chat. What could possibly be
There's a few movies that I was actually right. That I was really wanting to. I was kind of tossing back and forth. There's a movie, I don't know if you've seen it, Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
What's going on?
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Have you seen that movie, Tucker and Dale versus Evil?
I have not.
That one last time I saw it was on Netflix. That one's pretty good. You should watch that. That's a horror comedy. It's got Alan Tudyk and one of the guys from A Good Old Fashioned Orgy in that one.
I don't know if I've watched horror comedies since Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, shit. Yeah, there's Shaun of the Dead. Cabin in the Woods, I would say, would be a horror comedy.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
That's the Eli Roth one. Eli Roth one, right?
No, that is what is his name? Drew Goddard. I believe Drew Goddard directed that one.
All right.
He co-wrote it with Joss Whedon right before they did the Avengers. You have Chris Hemsworth right before he did Thor.
Okay.
So that was like the movie they had on hold before. And it actually came out after the Avenger, or he did Thor, which is kind of funny.
So
they
it came after Thor?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was smart.
They filmed it before, but they had shelved it for years, kind of like, New Mutants. And they just never released it until after the fact. And it's actually really good. It's pretty funny.
Thank you, Aiden. Kevin Fever, Eli Roth.
Yeah. And also not very good.
Have your cerebral.
Bye, Aiden. Thank you.
I don't know why. Okay, he left now. Brad, what's up? Wait, can you hear me, Brad?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
So why does this happen when Tony leaves?
I don't know.
Where did Tony go?
Did he get dropped?
No, we didn't. Hold on. We're gonna fix this. Tony.
That was me. My bad.
Tony, you left.
And what?
So you left and the echo stopped.
Oh, did it start up again whenever I came back? Or what? It started up again?
Yep. It's you, bro.
All right, hold on. Let me try something.
All right, well, this is great, dude.
Is the echo there?
No.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it was my headphones. No.
That's weird.
All right, cool. So we're back. What's it called? Now we can actually do something. What's it called? But yeah, the new Gambino. I need to listen to the new Gambino album. I also need to listen. I like to bust Eric's chops, but you actually do need to listen to the new Weekend. I haven't listened to it.
New Weekend's all right. Not bad.
It's okay. It's a few songs on there that are pretty good, but overall the album was kind of just it's all right.
Yeah, but like Heartless, and it's got some of the best songs I think he's ever done on the album.
Yeah. That I was giving Eric shit, but I legitimately think that the best songs were already released as singles.
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem I had with the album.
Yeah, Heartless, Blinding Light.
Blinding Light is easily one of my favorite songs right now. That one just bumps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Blinding Light sounds like it should be like in a Ghost in the Shell movie, or like what's it called?
I was thinking like a Miami Vice or 1980s kind of movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's very 80s synth.
Yeah. You're playing Doom Eternal though, right, Tony?
Mm-hmm. Right now I am. It's pretty good. It's fucking hard. Maybe I'm just getting older and my reflexes aren't there exactly, but yeah, right now I finished Control about a month or two ago. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth with Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. I've been playing that since last year, but I take breaks from it and then I come back. But Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing are the games that I've been playing recently.
Yeah, Brad. You and Brad are very.
I need to let him on my island.
Yeah.
Open the gate. Daddy wants to come in.
That's right. What'd you name your island, Brad?
Flavortown.
Flavortown?
No, I did not. It's actually named Oso Isles because my dog, his original name was Oso.
I named mine Pawnee because of the goddamn raccoons.
I was thinking of naming it, but it wouldn't. But I figured I would get into some sort of kind of trouble in the future. I was going to name it Penn Island.
Oh my god!
But I was like, probably not the best idea. I did get a coworker almost to go to pennisland.com though. Don't go there.
Look, Aiden said that Cabin Fever is the best, which is
Yeah,
really is.
Aiden has a lot of other opinions that don't count.
Aiden has some very wrong.
It's really not good.
No,
Just in general.
That horror month was full of some really crap stuff. But look, I finally pulled up our dates here, and we've got some stuff we need to talk about because we've got some talks. We got some confirmation of where our dates are going to be for our movies now that they've been shifted around. And I want to concentrate on these Marvel movies because that's mainly what this podcast is about. The nerd core. It's about nerd culture, nerd movies, nerd TV shows. That's
just hilarious coming from you.
Yeah, it's weird coming from right because I don't like them, right? Because I'm actually really excited for,
which is ridiculous, but whatever.
Whatever, it's called. Yeah, Tony. Yeah, you want to be the other person who gets mad at me on these shows because I don't like.
I'm not gonna get mad at you. I'll just tell you that you're wrong.
Yeah, sure. It's kind of like your opinion, man.
Are we talking about Thor Ragnarok again?
Yeah. What? Don't start. Don't start with this. I actually have to read these things. Okay. So we've got our stuff here. So Black Widow will now be premiering on November 6th, 2020.
Yep.
Okay. Now we have what's it called? Eternals should have been November 6th, but now has been pushed back to February 12th, 2021.
Yep.
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings will now debut on May 7th, 2021. And Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is going to be moved to November 5th, 2021, which then moves Thor and Love and Thunder to February 18th, 2022, which was being held for an untitled, right? But we also got our confirmation that that Black Panther is still good with its date, well, which was I believe May 8th, 2021, but I can't see it right here right now because it's not letting me zoom in for some reason. But we also got our date for Captain Marvel 2. Yep, we got our Captain Marvel 2, man, and I'm really excited because I really liked Captain Marvel. That was one of the ones that I really liked. Yes, I loved Captain Marvel.
That's so crazy to me because I thought that out of all of the recent ones, that one was the most bland. I liked it, but I thought it was super bland.
That was my favorite of that year. It goes
That's crazy.
Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, and then Endgame.
Spider-Man, Far From Home. I actually really love that movie. That as a kid, I never in my life thought I would be able to see a good interpretation of Mysterio.
Exactly.
And boom.
Yep.
As a kid, I never thought I would get to see Mysterio, Omega Red, Carnage, or Apocalypse. And, well, the Apocalypse fucking sucked. Still, there are rumors about Omega Red in Falcon and Winter Soldier. And then, I mean, Mysterio was really good. And Carnage did not get off to a good start.
Not with that wig, it did not.
Yeah.
What's it called? We got 0 viewers now. Somebody didn't like the fact that I said I didn't like the Marvel movies. What's it called? I was gonna say May 6th is actually May 6th, 2022 is for Black Panther 2. Sorry, I got that one wrong. It was not May 8th. And then now we have our Captain Marvel 2 will be debuting on July 8th, 2022. So we got those. Yeah. Tony, I really liked Captain Marvel, dude. I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought that there was a lot of stuff going on there that I really enjoyed. I like the whole twist of the Skrulls not being the bad guys this time. I thought that was
agree
really
with you.
cool.
That it surprised me, and I actually really liked it.
Yeah, that stuff was really fun to me. I really enjoyed that. I can see where some people come, where they come from when they're saying like, it was a little bland. I can see where you come from with that, but I think when it came, I watched it twice and I loved every second of it. Twice.
I think that ever since Winter Soldier, especially Winter Soldier, Marvel has really kind of gone out of their way with most of their movies to do something different. With Winter Soldier, you very much had the espionage spy film. To me, it's arguably the best movie. Then with Thor Ragnarok, that was just a straight up Taika Waititi movie. It was funny. It was irreverent. It was, if you don't like Taika's type of comedy, you're probably not going to like it. But it was really gutsy for them to try and do that.
It was a buddy cop movie. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying. Like they've been doing different. They've been taking risks, and I very much appreciated it. The one you did not bring up though, which is funny because they all but forgot about it, seems like, is New Mutants.
Yeah, I was about to go there. There's the Fox properties are untitled. Yep. To be determined dates. Woman in the Window, the history of David Copperfield, Antlers, and that's it. Those three.
New Guy or whatever, that Ryan Reynolds movie.
No,
the one that looked like it was GTA Online, the movie. That one got bumped as well. But New Mutants, that they just need to put that on Hulu already and just get it over with.
Do us a favor and put that on Hulu.
Do them so. They don't have much invested in it. That was all a sunk cost whenever they acquired Fox. It sucks because it's been years already. Even if they wanted to do reshoots, they couldn't. All the actors have already aged up. By the time Disney acquired Fox, I think they invested probably a few million into it already because of the newer trailers and stuff. But when you actually look at the cost of the film, I'm sure they didn't spend nearly as much as they would any other of these movies.
Well, and I don't think they need to spend any more. Why advertise it?
They really don't. Release some viral marketings, push it towards Hulu, and they'd be good because they're not going to put it on Disney Plus.
No.
Unless this whole, the whole X-Men push that they're having on Disney Plus, unless it points towards that, which I don't think it does.
No, because then they'd be really reluctant to put Deadpool on there.
Well, they're not putting Deadpool. They're not putting any R-rated stuff on Disney Plus. Period. So when I don't know if they actually have the rights to stream Deadpool or anything like that. I can pretty much guarantee you that that's probably going to show up on Hulu. The older Fox X-Men movies, they might show up. Other than Logan, they might show up on Disney Plus. And I actually kind of lean towards that with this whole rebrand of the X-Men on Disney Plus that they've been noticing within the past couple of days. I think that's what they might be aiming towards because all of those are PG-13, save for one. So I think they might actually be bringing those on and putting them towards the X-Men, like having X-Men as their own little corner of Disney Plus.
Yeah. So, I don't think this. First of all, what's it called? It sucks that Eternals got bumped off because that was the one that I was really, really looking forward to. Look, you put Salma Hayek in a movie, I'm going to watch it. That's
fair. That's fair.
It's true. It's true. Every male is going to watch it.
Yeah.
I'm very curious about it. I'll say that. That's the one I've never read an Eternals comic. I know what they are, but that is kind of their Guardians this time. That is my
Guardians.
Big question mark.
This is my Guardians because
exactly.
So when we talked about Guardians, I was like, I know a little bit about the Guardians, very, very little, like this much. And you were like, oh, dude, the Guardians are great. They're this and they're that. And we talked about it. And I was like, but this one, I know nothing about Eternals.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and I'm right there with you.
Nothing. All I know is that I want to see Salma Hayek and Kit Harington as the villain. You got me already on there. I want to see.
No. Kit Harington is
Black Knight.
Black Knight, which is he's a recurring hero.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a recurring hero. If I'm correct, Angelina Jolie is the bad guy.
Oh crap! Really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
But you also have somebody in there who Brad and I are a really big fan of because we loved him in Train to Busan. Dong Sek.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man, that dude is a bad ass, dude.
Yeah, Train to Busan was really good.
Yeah,
Did you see the sequels coming out?
Peninsula, man. I
don't know about that trailer though, man. I don't know. That trailer is so far away from what Train to Busan is. I'm kind of worried.
I have mixed feelings on that trailer, man. That has me worried.
I'm still watching it though. Still watching.
I'm gonna watch it, but
it looks like shot. It looks cool. Like, not gonna lie, that stuff. But the story, I'm very scared right now. Like with that, I don't know. That has me really worried of like where they're gonna go with it. I have complete faith in the director. He showed us with Train to Busan that he can do some great stuff. But I'm still kind of like, what are you gonna do?
I mean, I don't think it's gonna have the same magic as Train to Busan.
No, of course not.
Mm-mm.
And I don't
especially they're not gonna have the same cast or most of the same cast because
I don't
zombie movie most cast die.
I don't think you can top that ending either, man. That ending makes me cry.
Yeah, the ending was really good.
Yeah, but dude, I'm looking forward to some Eternals. Now, honestly, 2021 looks like it's probably the year that I'm really interested in Marvel. I've already said it before. Eternals has me interested because I don't know what the hell it's about, right? Shang-Chi, them saying like it's kind of very martial arts type of movie, like that has me. I love martial arts movies. I love those kung fu movies. I think they're really cool.
They've said that they are taking a lot of influence from a lot of like Bruce Lee movies, like Into the Dragon, stuff like that. So I'm curious to see how that goes. The fact that they're going to have the true Mandarin in it. I'm curious to see the Iron Man tie-in with that. So I'm definitely, that's one I'm excited for.
Yeah, and then Doctor Strange, of course. I loved the first Doctor.
I love the first Doctor Strange.
Love that. It still sucks that Derrickson isn't in this one. Isn't directing.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's what
I'm worried because of Sam Raimi. I know a lot of people love Sam Raimi. I like a few of his movies. Honestly, if you go back and watch the original Spider-Man trilogy that he directed, they don't hold up well. I mean, they're great for like, silver or golden age Spider-Man, whatever he took influence with. They're great. But I mean, you can't really go back and read those comic books because they're very dated. You can't go back and watch those movies because they're very dated.
Brad and
the movies that he's done since then, I just don't really love.
Brad and I are on this train completely, Tony. We think the only one that I think that I can still watch is the first one and be like, oh,
pretty much,
what? Yeah. But like,
really, because 2 to me was the superior movie, and I can't even really watch that one that well or that much.
Yeah. I mean, who the hell is watching Spider-Man 3 knowingly?
I do because it's really, really bad, and I can make fun of it now.
Yeah. No, but I don't honestly, if we're being real here, I don't think Sam Raimi stays. I don't think he stays.
Oh, I think he is going to. I really do, because I think this is his way back in, because he hasn't done a big movie since Oz the Great and Powerful. I think this is his way back in. I'm worried. I'm really worried. I really wish they had stuck with Derrickson, and something tells me that Derrickson wanted to go a little more horror than they were really comfortable with.
Yeah. It's the same situation that happened with Edgar Wright when he was doing Ant-Man. It was like Edgar Wright wanted a specific way, right? And
I don't really think so, because when you go and you look at like the first Doctor Strange, Derrickson can play well. He plays well within the confines of the Marvel Universe. you got to remember Edgar Wright was signed on to do Ant-Man before the MCU was the MCU. He very much was doing his movie his way, and Marvel kind of stepped in and said, okay, but you need to also do it in this sandbox. And he didn't want to do that, so he walked. So it's similar, but it's not the same.
It's similar, but Raimi is the guy who pushed for his fourth Spider-Man and didn't happen. And I don't know, man. This is the guy who, didn't want to shoot, reshoot Spider-Man 3 the way it was reshot. He's still, Raimi's a team player, but I don't know, man. Part of me feels.
Well, yeah, look at Spider-Man 3. I mean, he didn't want the Venom character at all. Like, he added in these other characters and these other elements that the studio wanted.
Yeah, and if you would have asked me, would Raimi have done a movie with Marvel Studios first or Sony? I would have told you. I think that he was going to go back to Sony to do one of those movies that they've got over there. But no, it's completely got me surprised that he's going to be doing Doctor Strange 2. I don't know how to feel about that because because of the whole Derrickson situation. I'm just excited because I really liked the first one and I want to see what the second one brings. But like you, I'm really worried about what they're going to be doing with Raimi because I know that Raimi isn't the type of director who will make something too out there when he's being told not to do it like that.
Yeah, he's shown that. I mean, you got to remember he's got the prior relationship with Feige from the Spider-Man movies. So,
yep. Brad, there's also another piece of news that I wanted to bring up since we got 3 Star Wars heads here, and I want to get a little bit of talk about the Star Wars news that dropped today. Oh man, I'm really worried about this one. Now, you're telling me about stuff I need to be worried about? Oh, this one's got me the most worried. We've got new writers for the Obi-Wan series, a new writer. And his only credit is that Guy Ritchie King Arthur film. Yeah. I got to get the guy's name, but what's it called? I should have had my article right here, but
has any of us 3 seen that movie?
Guy Ritchie and the King Arthur Legend of the Sword?
All parts of it.
I haven't seen it. I haven't even heard of it.
I don't want to remember that movie. No. And I like it. What's it called? Joby Harold is now going to be writing the Obi-Wan series. So Harold takes over writing. So this is from Variety.com, by the way. He's been tapped to write the upcoming Obi-Wan series as a Disney Plus. Harold takes over the writing the highly anticipated series from Hossein Amini, who left the project back in January. This would make Harold's first time writing for a television series. He most recently executive produced John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum, and is also writing the script for Zack Snyder's film Army of the Dead. He was one of the 2 writers alongside James Vanderbilt, who was selected to develop a new take on the Transformers franchise for Paramount. To date, Harold has also served as an executive producer on the critically acclaimed WGN America drama series Underground and the recent Netflix series Spiriting Out. It was announced back in October that Harold and his Save House Pictures banner had signed a first-look deal with Legendary Television. He is rep. Okay, yeah. They did not. So the reps did not want to respond. So we also know that Deborah Chow is directing a couple of episodes of this series. I've got thoughts, but I want to go ahead and give it probably to the most knowledgeable person here about Star Wars, Brad.
That's just because I'm old.
No, Tony. Yeah, Brad, because he saw the first Star Wars when he was a kid. Tony, when you hear that Joby Harold is writing the Obi-Wan series, what are your thoughts?
I'm curious about it. I'm more curious why they're going back with rewrites, because the reports that I was reading and that I was hearing was that the scripts were actually really good. I mean, they got Deborah Chow. If I'm correct, I thought she was supposed to direct all of them. That's what I had read, that they took her from Mandalorian and she's supposed to direct all of them. But
she's directing the Obi-Wan series. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know, man. His writing credit isn't great. Was he involved with Bumblebee?
No. This was for a new franchise. The one that was
Well,
going to
yeah, with Transformers.
Yeah.
Bumblebee was originally supposed to be kind of like a soft reboot, though. That's why I was curious.
That was Hodgson. That was Christina Hodgson who wrote that.
Okay. Well, no. I don't know. I didn't hear you correctly, I guess, when you said that he was involved with Transformers. I was just curious if he was involved with that, because if he was, that would have given me a little bit more hope, because that one was actually really good.
That's why I kind of assumed what Raul was talking about, because that's the only new Transformers series that I can think of.
Yeah.
Unless there's another one coming out.
So,
there is supposed to be more, but last time I read, they were going to go back to the Michael Bay era, kind of stuff, because Bumblebee didn't perform as well.
No, so it's just an untitled Transformers project.
Okay, which has me back to curious and worried.
At least we have Deborah Chow.
Ooh. He executive produced Edge of Tomorrow, King Arthur.
Good movie.
Robin Hood, 2018.
Not great.
John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum, which is good.
That was a really good movie.
Yeah. I bring up a question. If you want to rewrite these scripts, why don't you have Deborah Chow write them? Because
she might not be a writer. She might just be a director. Sometimes.
Did she have writing credits on her Mandalorian episodes?
Stall for me while I check.
Favreau pretty much did all of those.
Stall for me while I check.
Bam.
Stall. Stall.
Make him feel like we're actually doing something instead of just staring at him waiting on the answers.
You guys are terrible. And I've got like 5% left on my battery. And we're almost like an hour and 30 minutes on this. We're going to wrap up soon.
Still.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Wow,
she directed an episodes of Better Call Saul and Mr. Robot. Damn.
Yeah. Yep.
Damn. I got to watch more stuff from Chow then. She has only 3 writing credits: The High Cost of Living, The Hill, and Day Pass. 2 short films and just 1 feature. No, she has not written anything in Mandalorian.
So she's probably not a writer.
Which goes to my point. Yeah.
Well, it's just so, because remember, and this is going to bring up a nice little discussion between us. Kathleen Kennedy had said that these scripts were done already. These were done. And then
they might have been done.
Ewan McGregor said he's seen the scripts and they were really good.
Yeah, I mean, that's the reports that I was reading too.
And then Amini leaves, and we get this series gets pushed back a bit, which is what happens when the showrunner of your series leaves. You kind of have to readjust, and dates are going to have to be readjusted, right? And now we're hearing that we're bringing in somebody to rewrite the series. And that has me a little bit worried, because if at first you're saying that these scripts are great and you're like, okay, we had been working on this for a while. Why are we rewriting this? What are we doing here? Are we course correcting again? And that has me a bit worried, because Deborah Chow's an amazing talent, right? She did great in her Mandalorian episodes. Brad and I are very much on the train that we think that she should direct a Star Wars movie soon. Deborah Chow should do that. But I'm really worried when you start bringing in rewrites for this show, and I don't know what are Brad? What are your thoughts? Because we got Tony.
My thoughts are that if they don't get this right, the fanboys are really going to rise up.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I was reading the comments when they put these reports up. A lot of people were like, I don't care. Just give me Mandalorian season 2. It was just a bunch of Mandalorian season 2.
Which is weird, because they were all clamoring for an Obi-Wan movie.
Yeah, and the thing is, you cannot just listen to the fanboys. You can't do that, because then you'll end up with Rise of Skywalker, which, granted, I like that movie, but there are a lot of issues. And to me, the main issue is it feels like they listen to the fanboys too much. So when I hear these reports, I can't help but look towards Kathleen Kennedy, look towards their leadership, and think that, okay, well, Mandalorian season 1 worked really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if she goes and kind of does what they did with Star Wars and thinks, okay, well, let's make everything more in line with what worked. You know, I mean, that's kind of what I feel like they did with the movies. They did Force Awakens. People mostly liked that movie for the most part.
Yeah.
Then they did what is it, Jedi? Yeah, you know, The Last Jedi, and I feel like they heard the outcry for, you know, the majority of the fans, and they're like, oh, let's go back to what worked.
Yeah,
that's what worries me about this is, did they go back and rewrite it because it took too many chances, or, you know, because honestly, had they just gone ahead and told their story originally, like with, you know, what Rise of Skywalker was supposed to be originally, it probably would have improved The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
If it had played more directly in with The Last Jedi, it probably would have made it better overall.
Mm-hmm.
It would have made it a lot more cohesive and everything.
I think I like Star Wars. I like Star Wars the best when it's taking risks, other than the Christmas special.
Yeah, I agreed.
I liked The Last Jedi. I enjoyed The Force Awakens. I thought the third one was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like The Last Jedi too. It's definitely my least favorite out of all three of them, simply because I just feel there were choices made in there that were disrespectful overall. And I, especially after watching all three of them, I really feel like they were just rushing these movies out with no real plan. And the entire trilogy suffered overall because of it.
You think they would have got all three movies in order before they would have gone ahead?
Exactly, but that's not what they did. And I mean, I was worried about that when they first acquired Lucasfilm back in the day, because I think it was the next year that they acquired Lucasfilm, they announced The Force Awakens was, you know, they were in development. And it's just like, oh, we're doing a new trilogy. It's like, Jesus Christ, easy. Take a minute, you know, take a breath. You bought it. Come up with a story first. But it really feels like they got three directors said, hey, you can go tell your story. You go tell your story. You go tell your story. Well, shit, do we need to talk about, you know, what the overall story is? Should we talk to each other? Nah, it's not really important. Just go do what you do.
We'll throw Palpatine in the end of this one and explain everything. Yeah.
And then,
man, that easily should have been Snoke. Like, watching it is like, oh, they did not want to bring Palpatine back.
Yeah. So I bring up the question because because Brad and I have talked about it, and we've seen what Dave Filoni and what Jon Favreau have done incredibly well with Mandalorian season 1.
Mm-hmm.
Should the leadership be Favreau and Filoni? Should they be the ones steering this ship?
I thought that's the way it was going to go. I genuinely thought, and honestly, if I'm being honest, I was hopeful that Kennedy would take the victory lap with Skywalker. It made a shit ton of money. And just kind of gracefully bow out, or at least announce some type of handover of the property. Like, look, y'all are going to handle the story elements and everything. You go ahead and actually, you know, I'll head it up. You handle the stories. You know, I'll sign the checks. You handle the rest. I thought that's what they were going to do, but we'll see.
Yeah. It's a damn shame, man. And I wish that we're honestly just gonna have to wait and see, man. Right now, honestly, what I'm looking forward to the most is Mandalorian season 2.
I mean, it's just speculation until we actually see anything, a trailer or anything.
Yeah. So for now, we'll just have to wait and see. But if you're telling me if I'm worried, I'm worried.
Yeah. I mean, I'm honestly more excited for the High Republic stuff coming out later on this year with the books and the comics and stuff like that.
this just makes me wonder, like, what's going on with the Cassian Andor series then? Because that's been silent for a bit.
Well, I mean, also with the COVID stuff, it's going to be silent. They probably are writing the scripts, but I mean, not much else.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for now, I mean, we're just gonna have to write on the speculation for now and just wait. But I mean, from our Ahsoka Tano casting thing that happened, which was really cool, and also Michael Bain. I can't remember his name. It was Michael Bear, I think. Michael Bear joining the series as well from Terminator. That was really cool too. We've got, at least we can have Mandalorian season 2 to look forward to, right? We can wait for that, but
or Baby Yoda.
Of course, the Baby Yoda, dude. How could you not wait for Baby Yoda, dude? Baby Yoda. God, damn, Baby Yoda's just the best, dude.
And the rumored Ahsoka series. I mean, that's
get to talk about
the big rumor is that Ahsoka's in Mandalorian season 2 is like a backdoor pilot to her own show. So I mean,
that's smart.
If that's what's happening, then for sure, I think that Filoni and Favreau are kind of steering this ship now. Because
I mean, Filoni, I guarantee you, Filoni was the one pushing for Ahsoka. Ahsoka is Filoni's baby.
Because they asked him. They asked him at the premiere. They were like, what's it called? Can we see Ahsoka Tano in a series soon? And he gave that damn smile like, wish I could tell you, but you're going to have to wait.
She's his baby. He loves her. He created her.
Yep. And then what's it called? Favreau changed his profile, his cover photo to Rex and
Ahsoka.
And we're kind of like, Lucasfilm knows what they're doing with Mandalorian right now, for sure. Just that this stuff about the Obi-Wan's was got me worried, but for now we're just gonna have to wait and see at least a trailer or something, and that's honestly all we can do is just wait.
Yeah.
But I bring up the fact that you're the Star Wars expert because what's it called, Brad? Tony didn't like Solo. Tony didn't like Solo at all.
It's not for everyone.
I liked it, but it is easily the worst movie out of all of the newer movies.
No.
Yeah.
I gotta disagree with that.
All right, man. I think we can call it off already. I think we've done a good job here, and we've done a pretty good live show. I want to thank, the 3 people who were watching along with us, and we had 0 people after the break. But you know what? I guess that's what happens when you lose 2 pretty girls, right? You lose all the viewers.
That and you echoed us for like 3 minutes.
You know what? It was Tony.
As much shit as we talked, it ended once I fixed it. So I'm still gonna blame it on Raul.
Yeah, I mean he is the leader in this, so he gets the blame.
Yeah.
Well, what's it called? Yeah, I am to blame. I take the blame for everything, right? Brad can make accents that he shouldn't be making, and I have to take the blame, right?
Oh, by the way, let me clear that up. It's at no point did I get all butthurt about that shit. All right. My main thing was the moment I heard it, I was like, ooh, you should probably rethink that, because if at any point in time y'all ever actually, convince people to start, like a lot of people to start listening here, that might come up with as much shit as people dig up.
I mean, I would say it was from an SNL skit.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, I get it. A lot of that shit does not hold up. Go back and look at the Japanese game show with Mike Myers. And yeah, that shit won't work now.
Nope.
That shit don't work now.
Dude, I know that it was just coming from the place of you looking out for us. So, that's a good thing.
And also I have to give you shit.
Of course.
Always works.
From day one, even before you joined the Patreon, you're always giving me crap about something.
100%.
You deserve it.
Yeah, and the next time,
humble you.
Next time we do something, yeah, of course, and I appreciate it. Next time we do this, though, we got to get Eric in here. So,
oh God, on screen, oh God,
dude.
I just. The one thing I will say, and I think I said this last time I was down there with y'all,
is I give him so much shit because he tries so fucking hard to be cool. And I remember when I was that age and I was doing the same fucking thing. We were all that age trying to project that image.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I was an obnoxious, cocky asshole, among other things. So just reading some of his tweets and everything, I can't help but roll my eyes and think, fuck off. I'm so glad I did not have Twitter when I was that age. It came a little bit after.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know I put my fair share of obnoxious shit up on MySpace and Facebook when I was younger. I know I put some fucked up, obnoxious shit because when you're that age, you think you know everything. I mean, fuck these old people.
It's true.
I will say though, your reply to him about the sex during when you're on your period, that was some of the funniest stuff I've ever.
Oh yeah. That's just one of those, dude. Fucking grow up, pick your shoulders up, get in there, man.
That just reminds me of
Put a fucking towel down or something.
That just reminds me of
it's called in the shower. Yeah,
exactly.
That reminds me of the video of Shaq.
I know, for real. Like, come on. If your dick doesn't look like a bloody knife at the end of at least one sexual encounter,
if it doesn't look like hostile, then you're good. You're wrong.
It's one of those, grow up, dude. A little blood, come on. So you taste a little copper. Fucking pick your shoulders up. Move on.
All right, man. It's been a wonderful time, and I hope everybody's having a good night. And we'll still see you guys on the next one. As always,
what a way to end it.
What a way to that's it.
How we're gonna end it.
That's how we're gonna end it. As always, you can go check out the website nerdcore.com. You can follow us at the nerdcore_ on Twitter, the nerdcore on Instagram, and also you can go find us on Facebook group, the Nerdverse, the official nerdcore group. You can go check out that stuff. Streamyard lets us actually stream to Facebook group, so maybe I'll play around with that, or maybe I'll stream to our Facebook page. I don't know. Whatever. We'll see what we can do with all this stuff. This is a new toy, and I'm barely learning how to play with it. You can also check out our Patreon at patreon.com/nerdcore. Look, honestly, it's not gonna get funnier than what's it called? Suswana saying I like to do the act by myself in my private, and I was like, okay, well, okay, let's go ahead. Yeah. This one is really funny though. This one is really funny. What's it called? You can go check out the Patreon, patreon.com/nerdcore, and go and look at all the tiers. We have wonderful people who help back us, and one of them is here with us. You can go find our wonderful producers, Cassie and Sarah, who are associate producers of the show, and you can also go find our executive producers at the $15 tier. We've got our first one and the OG, Grayson Barker 98 on Instagram, Warlord One Bar on Twitter. And Brad, where can they find Shane?
You can follow our friend Shane at twitch.tv/SRRK or on Twitter at SRRK Twitch.
And he put up a new video, right?
He did on YouTube.
Can't wait to watch.
Mystery box opening.
I can't wait to watch. Shane, if you ever watch Shane streams, you know damn well how much of a dummy this guy is. So he's probably one of my, not just because he helps back us, but we've been friends with Shane for a very long time. Like, the guy's just hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
He's great.
We'll have to get him on here too.
Now that we have the video format fixed and we know what to do with it, damn well we're bringing Shane on, because that's going to be dumb as hell. We also have our executive producer at the $25 tier for this month. And, that is Brown Rice 1996 on Twitter and Instagram. And, we'll do it for Tony because he's here still. Real Nerdy Dad on Twitter.
Hey, don't.
Because he's nerdy and a dad. That's just how it is. He's a real nerdy dad. And with that being said,
thank you for explaining that.
Have you not heard how many times I explained it, dude?
You get it? You get it?
You get
'Cause
it?
I like
Yeah,
dirty things,
Hey.
and I have kids. You
Yeah.
get it?
Yeah, I made a kid. Now you get it? Yeah.
And I'm a nerd.
I'm
Get
a
it?
nerd. I'm a yeah.
I'm a
yeah.
nerd.
All right. We'll see you guys later. Oh, great. I don't even have the iPads turned off over here. All right. We'll see you guys now.